Now at 6, COVID cluster concerns hit Westchester again. The new infections after an outdoor graduation and the questions that remain tonight. And off the table for now, New Jersey closes the door on indoor dining just days before it was set to begin. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Natalie Pasquarella. Chuck has the night off. After an alarming spike in COVID cases across the nation, indoor dining has been shelved indefinitely in the state of New Jersey. Now, it was set to happen this Thursday. But Governor Murphy says scenes like this right here are the reason why. People packing restaurants without wearing a mask or practicing social distancing. Let's get out to News 4's Brian Thompson live in Belmar with these details. Brian.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, Governor Murphy was on track today to simply announce that he wanted to see more enforcement of social distancing, especially at bars, especially on the Jersey Shore, after all the social media attention of the past couple of weeks. But then things changed, and they looked at what's been happening in Texas and Florida and Arizona and Georgia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, well, it didn't take long for the governor to decide that he was going to close the indoor dining that hadn't opened yet, and it was completely unexpected. The owner here at DJ's admits it's a struggle to get some people to take masks and social distancing seriously, especially young adults.
Honestly, I'm kind of scared too.
For a couple of weeks now, Governor Murphy has been worried by scenes like this at a Seabright beach bar. No social distancing, no one wearing masks. But it is similar reports out of states like Texas and Florida with their soaring case numbers that has him pushing the pause button on indoor dining for New Jersey.
The carelessness of one establishment can completely undo the good work of many others. We will not tolerate outlier bars and restaurants and, frankly, patrons who think the rules don't apply to them.
So outdoor dining will continue as the only way to get the restaurant experience in New Jersey. The July 2nd date now dumped.
So I don't think it's a matter of days, but it's a matter of weeks. And again, we have enormous sympathy, but the alternative here is worse and unacceptable.
It's a decision that's getting mixed reviews.
Maybe at a pause, but not like a crazy pause where like they're too extreme. Where like I feel like
maybe a couple of weeks, a month.
A couple of weeks, a month is fine.
I wouldn't completely ban indoor dining for now. I would put a capacity.
And for all the young people partying like there's no tomorrow, well, there's Nicole Aylis, who just turned 21 today.
I'm not going to party. I'm just going to get a drink.
A lot of people are doing that now.
Well, I'm not one of them.
I talked to the owner here at DJ's and the owner at Headliner, which is just across the Shark River in Neptune City. And they both describe how difficult it is to deal with young people who simply want to have fun. And that's part of the problem Governor Murphy had to face down today. And that's why indoor dining is now on pause in New Jersey indefinitely. Live in Belmar, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
All right, Brian's talking about the indoor dining in New Jersey. Let's talk about New York City's indoor dining. It's in limbo now. Governor Cuomo says he might change the Phase 3 reopening process over the same concerns as in New Jersey. A decision is expected for Wednesday. Phase 3 is expected to start July 6th. More than 6,000 city restaurants are utilizing the outdoor space for dining, and more could be on the way. Want to get out to News 4's Rana Novini live in Chelsea with that plan, and also, Rana, now the plan on hold.
Yeah, Natalie, and the mayor said today that the city wants to help more restaurants open up outdoor dining because he says that the data is showing that the risk of spreading the virus outdoors is much lower. The governor doubling down on that today, saying indoor dining may have to wait.
At Little Owl in the West Village, there's no race to reopen.
We've been very conservative about how we're reopening.
Owner Joey Campanero says they're preparing to try outdoor dining, as other restaurants in the neighborhood are looking forward to bringing customers inside. He worries more about the health hazards, especially as other states that reopen quickly see a spike in new cases.
For us to avoid that, we have to learn from our neighbors and you know, be respectful of each other. And I think that's most important.
New York City is set to start Phase 3 of reopening in 1 week. City and state leaders say that will go forward, but the indoor dining component will likely be on hold.
I'm talking to business owners about it. We're going through the data, but this is a real issue.
The stakes are high for New York City restaurants struggling to make ends meet during the pandemic. NYC Hospitality Alliance says it will defer to public health officials to prevent another spike in coronavirus cases. But they say our small businesses urgently need certainty and immediate support on rent, expanded outdoor dining, and other responsive policies if they are to have any real chance of survival and recovery.
A lot of people depend from us, our employees, they have families and stuff like that. And also, I think it's already time to back to normal life.
Philippe Garcia manages the restaurant Wild and says he thinks New York restaurants are ready to open responsibly. The question would be, are customers ready?
I'm not ready. They can do it. I'm not going.
The rest of Phase 3 is on track to start on Monday. That includes personal care services like massage and tattoo parlors, and also some more outdoor recreation activities. The mayor said today that outdoor barbecue areas will open in city parks starting this 4th of July weekend. We expect a decision on indoor dining by Wednesday. Reporting live in Chelsea, Rana Novini, News 4, New York.
All right, Rana, thanks. And we will, of course, keep folks posted on that. But today we found out Broadway shows will not reopen for 2020. New York malls won't be able to reopen until they install specialized air filters. And alternate side parking is back in effect today in the city, but reduced to just one street cleaning day per week. Shoppers around New Jersey were eager to get back into the indoor malls today. Here's a look at Westfield Garden State Plaza and Paramus. Very busy this afternoon, but stores were limited to 50% capacity. Face masks are required in every mall around the state. Food courts, movie theaters, and arcades, however, are still off limits. Restaurants can only offer takeout or outdoor dining if that's even possible. You know, you'll keep us posted. Janice, as always, thanks so much. Positive cases of coronavirus are growing, all stemming from an outdoor graduation ceremony in Westchester County. 14 people have now tested positive after that drive-in ceremony back on June 20th. Multiple people there recently had returned from Florida. All this happening at an outdoor ceremony at the Chappaqua train station for Horace Greeley seniors. Now, we have news for us. Mark Santia in Chappaqua with the latest for us. Mark.
And Natalie, it was June 20th when hundreds of people gathered here at the Chappaqua train station for that outdoor high school graduation. Now, at least 14 people have tested positive. Graduation Day. Fireworks lit up the sky to commemorate the achievement for Horace Greeley High School seniors. Two of the families in attendance, officials believe, just returned from Florida.
One of the individuals who was identified did not exhibit symptoms at the time of the graduation, but did thereafter, was tested, determined to be positive.
The school says they followed state guidelines, but some people ignored the instruction. Quote, unfortunately, at the event and despite police presence, numerous individuals failed to follow our protocols. Police say they did not write any summonses, but did encourage people to socially distance and wear masks.
We are trying to prevent the spread. That is why we wear masks. That's the only reason why we wear masks.
County Executive George Latimer says overall, active Westchester cases are down, but what has developed from this high school graduation and the field night event following needs to serve as a warning.
This particular event happened in Chappaqua. It could have happened anywhere.
Chappaqua is still open for business and still in Phase 3. One of the 14 people who tested positive and is now in quarantine is from Mount Pleasant.
I think that the sooner we are dealing with it, the sooner it'll hopefully be over and done with.
County residents say this cluster serves as a reminder to stay vigilant.
Shows how tremendously easy it is for these cases to increase. And to me, it just makes me realize that we have to be even more careful than we have been.
Now, county officials say if you attended the drive-in graduation ceremony here at the train station or the following field event that evening, they're encouraging you to get tested. We're live in Chappaqua. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.